My name is Olga Makrushenko. I'm a botanical artist and I'm lucky to be a part of the Shirley Sherwood Collection. Right now I'm speaking to you from my studio, which is just outside of Moscow, where I feel incredibly fortunate to have a garden full of inspiration. Every summer I spent countless hours drawing the plants I love the most. But my work begins in the spring with the first signs of life, magnolias, irises, and peonies. As the season shifts, I am captivated by the changing colors of leaves and bright fruits in autumn. And even in winter, when the garden is covered with snow, it still holds a quiet, serene beauty, and this connection to my garden is a big part of why I do what I do. It's a place where I ground myself in the details and the ever-changing wonders of nature. What I love the most about botanical drawing is the timeless connection it offers between nature and art. Year after year, plants continue to amaze us with their incredible diversity, beauty, and intricate details, just as they did for artists hundreds of years ago. There is something deeply satisfying in the act of drawing and plant and enduring dialogue with nature that has been ongoing for centuries. In my career as a book illustrator in agricultural publishing house, where I created numerous illustrations and designed books about various types of plants. My job was to bring plants to life on the page, showing their details and specific varieties. I was fortunate to grow up surrounded by nature. My grandma was a botanical teacher and my mom had a stunning garden. Eating plants has gained me access to a wide variety of flowers, berries, and vegetables, all of which I could study and draw directly from life. When I worked for publishers, I had to create highly detailed illustrations, often adjusting colors to suit the painting process. At the time, the printing technology wasn't ideal for the fine botanical painting, so I had to make sure the illustrations looked accurate. To achieve this, I used airbrushes. This technique allowed me to create flawless originals and minimize any mistake that might arise in the painting process. I would also rely on graphite and silver pencil to make detailed sketches, especially when trying to capture a plant and the peak of its beauty. There was something magical about working this way, seeing the plant change and evolve through the seasons and trying to preserve that fleeting moment in my drawing. Botanical drawing is typically done using watercolors. However, I work quite differently. I haven't encountered anyone in the UK, the United States, or Asia who uses an airbrush in this genre. It's an unusual technique, but it works perfectly for the level of detail I strive for in my work. The equipment itself is relatively simple. Airbrushes, and many people use airbrushes in other fields such as painting cars or motorcycles, but it's quite rare to see it used in botanical art. In the early years of my career, high quality materials were simply not available in the Soviet Union during the 1960s and 1980s. I had to paint with what I could find. And that often meant using materials that weren't suitable for preserving Alps long term. Now looking back, I feel a sense of regret about working with such poor quality materials. It's hard not to feel the weight of that, especially when I see the incredible advances in materials available today. But on the other hand, it's a unique part of my artistic history, something that sets my work apart and helped developing with my own technique. I owe so much to Dr. Shirley Sherwood, as it was through her that I truly began to recognize myself as a botanical artist. Dr. Sherwood is a deeply influential figure in contemporary botanical art, an incredibly intelligent, beautiful, and inspiring person. When I first came to the UK back in 1999, I had the opportunity to show a few of my books to the Botanical Library at the Natural History Museum. To my surprise, they purchased two of my pieces for their collection and encouraged me to present my work to Dr. Sherwood. I was fortunate enough to secure an appointment with her, and it was my first meeting with Dr. Sherwood in person. After the viewing of my work, she liked what she saw and selected a few pieces for her collection, telling me that she was in process of creating a gallery at Kew Gardens. Since then, my botanical drawings have been exhibited in various museums, including those in Moscow, the Hunter Institute of Botanical Documentation, Kew Gardens, and many others. It's hard to list them all in a short story, but each exhibition has been an important step in my journey as a botanical artist. For artists interested in botanical drawing, I believe the most important thing is to approach plants with love and attention, capturing every detail at each stage of their growth. It's essential to observe plants throughout the year and from year to year, watching how they evolve and change over time. Ultimately, it's the passion and dedication to observing and illustrating nature that endures and that will last in centuries.